I'm here with the homie, man, Lobo. You've been going nonstop. You've been going hard in the paint nonstop, yo. Yeah. So it's only right we had to catch up with you. I'm gonna let I ain't gonna say too much. I'm gonna let her introduce herself. So go ahead.
Alright, my name is Jalen. My dad's name is Lobo. I've been crumping for 7 months. My reason for crumping was to find like a release of my feelings. I recently found, or not recently, but I found that I'm a very emotional guy, and dancing was kind of like a way to let most of that out in a positive way. Keep me out of trouble and stuff like that. So finding Dirty Glove was it's actually crazy, because my guy, his name is Skyline. That's my guy. He introduced me, or he told me to pull up to a session back in April of 2023, and I was hesitant. I was scared because I didn't know. I watched Crump since 2015, but I was scared to I didn't think I was gonna catch on, or I was just gonna feel embarrassed. But they make you feel very at home here, and we just continuing to transfer that on to all our newcomers. So it's very a graceful feeling to be a part of this. Actually,
that's a strong word. Graceful.
Yeah, graceful.
That mean a lot, yo. I can speak for the rest of the leaders here. That mean a lot. Yo.
Yeah, like you in good hands here.
Besides Crump, outside of Crump, you could what kind of, or is it kind of the same story? What kind of like directed you on to like
just dance?
Path.
My mom introduced like 2009. She used to like clean the house. Every black mom cleaned the house, and they bumping them jams. Her jam was Michael Jackson, and that's back when On Demand you had the great Comcast remote and On Demand on that bitch. So we're gonna have to censor that. So so she was playing Michael Jackson, and Bad came. The video for Bad was playing, and I just found myself just sitting there watching it, and I was really immersed. So I started going to her room when she wasn't there and going on Demand to watch it. And then months later, I don't know if Step Up 2 came out, but we was introduced to it. We got the CD, we watched it.
That's my favorite one. Step Up 2. That's my favorite
that's
one.
The one. That's the rocket.
Yeah.
That put me on. Like ever since I seen that, I was hooked. And then a few years later, she put me on to the Late Twins. So I ain't never looked back since.
Okay then. And after that, I guess that's kind of bumped into us, and the rest is
a few years after that. Like I got introduced to the Twins in like 2012, so I wasn't really like, I was just imitating for like all of high school. Like Hit Them Folks came out, so we was doing that, but that ain't really not going nowhere with that, man. So after that kind of died out, it was kind of like, all right, like I knew how to freestyle. So I just focused on it.
So was it more so of you just hey, I can do this, or was it more of a like I do want to take this somewhere in my life at that point?
Second one, it was more like recognizing that I was actually like I had potential at the age that I had it. So I feel like I had enough time to get like if I kept at it, it was sweet. It'd be sweet. For a long time, I was just doing like the Twins move. I ain't gonna lie, I was one of them.
What's the Twins move?
They moves like they got a repetition of moves.
I'm one of the few dancers I don't watch Late Twins.
Man, you're cooked. Oh my god!
I've been pronouncing them less Twins for the longest.
Me too. I just got my shit together.
Like you feel me? I don't really watch them like that.
But yeah, I just took like they like glitch it. They glitch a lot, or like they have like an unorthodox way of doing certain moves that I've never seen anybody do. So I would just take those aspects and then contribute it to my freestyle. And then, whatever comes out. But I'm getting to the point where I'm able to sharpen it and control certain things to look a certain way so it look good,
Of course, you gotta make it fit you. You gotta make it fit your style.
Right.
All right. Speaking of running into Dirty Glove, what was your first thoughts? I asked everybody this.
My first thoughts. Let me see.
First impressions.
That first session, I came here. Tierra and Tony was still here. Shout out to them. Look, quick tidbit. I started that session. As far as the actual like group dance, I don't know what got into me, but I just went over there. I grabbed Mikey, and I think Jekyll, and I just started bouncing, and then I just started, just doing shit, and then that kind of initiated the session. So that was a cool feeling that they just went with me instead of like, man, who is this guy? Like, why are you touching me, guy? Like, you're not Buck. but it was like it made me feel at home. So and then like the energy never slowed down that night. Like everybody was showing love, and I was doing some whack stuff. I got the footage. That junk was trash, but they was hyping you. So it's like, you know, they see the potential in you too. They know where you know your moves can go. So they just keep that hyping you.
When we hype, we don't hype for, you know, just because you did something outstanding. We hype so that you can make it to that point.
Right.
You know,
and that's the graceful part of it. Because I've seen like sessions online where that ain't the case. Where, you know, if somebody out of towner, you can tell by the way, you know, nobody's making noise. Nobody's making noise in the session. So I think that's kind of like it's appreciated from my side here, because it could have been the other way around, and my like that could have diminished my confidence to either, you know, want to even keep going. So that's why I take so much like it's like a preciousness that I have with this group, because I've seen some crunk groups that just don't care, you know.
I normally wait till people get a good, like, not a couple years, not making it seem like a super long time, but, you know, I wait till people get good and comfortable within the movement, and then I hit them with the, you know, where do you see our movement in the next couple years type deal. So do you think you can answer that? Like,
hell yeah, man.
I'm gonna let them go, y'all.
I think our movement in the next couple of years, I'm gonna give it 4 or 5 years. I'm gonna give it 5 years. In the next 5 years, we're gonna have at least 2 rookies come out of their rookie spot into official crumpers. We're gonna have more rookies, based on, like, tonight we had some people come, and then, you know, like, if they like a specific person, then I could tell they gravitate to that person, and whoever that person is has the ability to kind of like keep them connected. Like, hey bro, you know, all you gotta do is come to session, and, you know, you can end up like that. So I feel like with us having that ability, it'll just be like cake. It's cake. Because we already got a lot of people coming to the sessions who kind of like have nothing to do with crump, and they still interested. So all we got to do is seal that deal. And then they got friends. They bringing people who not even dancing, who can recommend, you know, people that they know that might dance. Or just like Renegade teaching at Wayne State, his students came. KC, we got KC out there teaching crump in U of M, Michigan. Her students come to sessions. So it's like, you know, it can only grow. We got articulate talkers who can convince or see that, you know, their dance could go somewhere in crump. They could be unique in crump, and we can kind of, you know, bring them in, you know. But I feel like our movement in 5 years, we're gonna have at least 2 rookies out of their rookie spots. We're gonna have more rookies. I ain't gonna put a number on it, but we're definitely gonna have more rookies. I feel like the leaders that we have are gonna start establishing, like, focusing on themselves and they work, so they can solidify that leader role and like go out of state and stuff like that. Kind of like a Rex, like how Rex is doing, or like Herb is doing. I could definitely see that with y'all. And then like from that's just more. That's more closure. Like that's more for us, because y'all bringing that from, like, y'all going state to state or country to country, and y'all. Oh, wait a minute, he was kind of hard. Let me see. Hold on. Let me see. Oh yeah, my family. You know, I got an auntie that live in Detroit. I might as well pull up to a session. You know, it could be that simple. So I feel like we're gonna get a lot of traction, and it's just gonna be like, you know, everybody just gonna be moving forward for real. Like, we don't really have too many like slackers. We don't got that, not at all, really. Like everybody works. Teresa just came, man. Teresa is dancing, man. Let me tell you something, man. She different. She getting different, and that's the example.
She's starting to get better every time I see her.
Oh boy.
Every time I see her, it go up further.
Man, like, she was snapping. So that's just a prime example of like, we at home applying the information, you know, and we got homies at home who don't crump, but they, oh shit, goddamn, what's that? Man, we your next battle. Let me come to the battle, or, you know. So it's only a matter of time before we just blow up. I feel like, especially once we start leaving and getting on battle cards, it's just gonna be like, hey man, where y'all from? I'm from Detroit, man. Dirty Glove, man. You know, might as well go ahead and look up the info.
I can see that.
But yeah, I definitely see, like, that's a solidified thing that I see. Like, I see that very clearly. So yeah.
Yeah, I could definitely see that.
Yeah. I got one more though. I want you to ask me one more question about my rank up. About my rank up. I haven't talked about this yet at all.
I'm gonna say I have no clue what you're talking about.
I'm number 2 now.
Oh, you talking about the
Yes,
Ricky Ray?
yes.
I'm looking like, who your big one?
Yeah. Oh no.
That's what I'm like. I have no clue what you talking about. Real okay?
Yeah.
Squeeze me. All right. Yeah, go ahead. What they call it?
Reiterate. Yeah, I went from 4 to 2. It's a I don't know how I feel about it, but it's a it's a good thing. You know what I mean? I'm improving as far as my dance goes. So I'm reaching my goal. I set a yearly goal with myself that it's getting handled. So it's a real good feeling. It's a real good feeling. It's a conflicting feeling though, because it was one of my dogs. One of my dogs. But yeah, I feel I don't know. I don't know how to feel about that. It's a good feeling. It's a progressive feeling. Let me not say good. It's a progressive feeling. Because you moving up, but still got more work to do.
Yeah, definitely. Even if you at the #1 spot, you still got work to put in.
Still in that rookie rank, man. You gotta get out of that.
Man, effective way. I guarantee you, all the grades right now. I guarantee you, they are still students.
Yep.
So
yep,
ain't nothing wrong with it. Well, we gonna go ahead and wrap this up. I'm gonna let the homie shout out his IG if you want.
Yep. So my Instagram is Lobo _ Nino. It's LOBO _ NINO. Y'all can just reach out on there if you feel. Follow me. Get into some art or some buck shit. It really don't matter. Just your presence on my page would be very appreciated. And that goes for anybody. You don't have to be a crumper. You don't even have to be a dancer.
Support goes a long way.
Yeah, just fuck with Lobo. Just fuck with Lobo.
All right, we out, y'all.
That's a wrap. That's a wrap.